What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about those strategy cards because I told you guys I thought that the way that the game was playing out, a lot of us weren't able to get the strategy cards that we wanted through doing a lot of fantasy packs, and many of us, like myself, I got frustrated with it, but I told you guys what the plan was. I had to save up enough money to where I could keep doing it over and over again all at the same time, and that was the plan to get lucky. So I will let you guys know, most of you guys that were part of the stream, you were able to see that we did successfully get the two last strategy cards offensively that we wanted that add speed to the wide receiver. So I just want to make sure that I'm, very, very clear. As of right now, there isn't a strategy card that adds speed to the tight end. You can get the halfback, the wide receiver. That's it. Anything else that's going on right now, they probably will be adding things later, but right now, these are the most important ones. So in the zone and the deep route specialist, for me, those are the primary. So I'm going to go over a couple things right now and explain to you guys why I think it's the best time to invest in it. All right. They announced today that Team Diamonds are coming next week. All right. So that's a big deal. And a lot of us that are playing the game right now, when we first started playing, a lot of these guys that were winning a lot of games, they were already level 50. They haven't taken a shower in 6 years. Stuff like that was going on. They had bots, whatever they were doing, right? We got to see the game from a different aspect. We got to see the game from an aspect where they had a lot of OP players and there wasn't a lot of content out at that time. Now things are starting to even out. A lot of people are starting to get their levels up. A lot of different things are going on within the game, and you're able to compete a lot better as far as speed and the quality of your teams. So with adding the +2 speed, the way that they did it now with the differences to how it was before with physical chems, sprinter, brawler, we all remember that. That's been playing Madden for a while. What happens now is this, right? It's more of a level playing field, but what the Team Diamonds are going to do, it's going to make it so that now you are going to make it, it's going to be so much more easier to be able to have a theme team and get these perks, right? So if you wait, for whatever reason, if you wait to do this, right? Let's say for whatever reason, next week comes, the Team Diamond player comes that you want, you get the ×3 chem, whatever else they're doing, right? And then you add that to your squad, and now your theme team is there, and everything is solid. And then you're like, oh my God, I gotta add more speed to my wide receiver, I gotta add more speed to my corner, on my deep, on my safety and stuff like that, to maximize it. It may be a lot more difficult coin-wise to do it, because you're gonna be investing into the Team Diamonds. So that's why I was saving all my coins, my weekend league stuff, and I was grinding. And then earlier today, I was at about 800K. Now I'm down to 155. So you could do the math. But I did the fantasy set. I did that at least 12 or 13 times in order to get the 2 deep route specialists. I got the in the zones within like the first 4. But these, it took me about 12 tries to get it. So with the way that this is right now, this is very, very important that you guys understand that. I want everybody to be very, very clear and understanding with it. Pretty much right now is probably the best time to do this. Okay, so the deep route specialist, I got the one with awareness and speed, and then I got the other one, I think it was acceleration and speed or something like that. I'll show you guys what's going on with that situation right now. Oh no, this was spec catching speed. So it don't really matter which one it is as long as you get that speed to it. Because like I said, now you're in a situation that once the Team Diamonds drop, it's going to be a better situation for you overall, because you're going to get that +2 from the theme team easier now, and the team won't be as trash because you're not using that many players. You see what I'm saying with the way the Team Diamonds work? So you won't really have that big, like for me, when I went to 50 or 59ers, the 50 or 59ers were pure trash. Because I did it the first week the game came out. They don't have a lot of cards. I did it prior to Jerry Rice. But now, so let's say I go back to the Niners, if I get the right thing, Rice could be a 96 speed. You see what I'm saying? Like, it changes everything up. If I go Raiders and then use that corner that the Raiders got, I could still make Rice a 96 speed and then give +2 to like Darren Waller. So there's a lot of different things going on right now that we can do. And at this point, I just want you guys to know I did go and do exactly what I told you guys I was going to do. I saved up my coins and I just went crazy and just kept doing it over and over live on stream. So you guys that checked out the earlier broadcast when we live streamed on YouTube, you should be able to see, everything we went through to get it through. Shout out to everybody that was there. If you haven't already liked this video, make sure you do that as well. Thank you guys so much for the support. But again, that +4 speed is going to be so much more critical than having the +2. Now, let's go and look at what it does to the cards themselves, right? The 2 strats for the offense, the 2 strats for the defense, what does it do for the team. Well, it makes Calvin a little bit more scary. And this is the thing. Nobody wants a Lions theme team, right? I don't think so. Even the guys that say that, yo, I'm a diehard Lions fan, you guys don't even want a Lions theme team, right? But this is what he is with the 2 strat cards for offense. So now, let's say for whatever reason, we add that ultimate kickoff strat card for the offense, and then we go ahead and we say, you know what, we're going to go 25 Lions. That's a 95 speed Calvin Johnson. Now, that looks appealing, but he's not as appealing as having a 96 speed Jerry Rice, because that guy is going to burn somebody deep for 6. And that, to me, would be a little bit more enticing. But the reasoning behind whichever route we take is the fact that you're getting an actual +4. So the theme team is going to be more important. Also, remember, they usually jip Night Train Lane with his speed, so he might be a guy that will make it easier for us to actually get that 25 Lions and just have them as backups. And then don't even worry about the Niners. But that's the thing. What happens with the Niner theme team is going to be kind of scary, because it might seem like a thing where we probably will be better off going with the Raiders, because Namdi played for both, whatever. The only problem is going to be Deion Sanders. So that's why it gets complex with the way that the speed is and having the strategy cards, because you're going to have to sacrifice some of the other players in that regard. It's very important that you understand that with the way that the game itself, like the way the game works itself, you're going to have to really partition the way that everything is and try more or less to understand the details behind it, because it's very important that you know what to sacrifice when it comes to your team. Like, for instance, I could give Calvin 94 speed right now by simply just the strategy card for the ultimate kickoff. I could just make this the offensive one. I could just switch it over. Instead of giving Sean Taylor 95 speed, I can give this to Calvin. But I think defensively, it makes more sense for me to leave Sean Taylor with the 95 speed right now, because I don't want to have to go through making a Washington football team. So these are the type of things that you're going to have to figure out, and I'm just gearing you up for it, because it's going to be a lot easier to make the theme teams with the team diamonds. And a lot of you guys that are just getting into theme teams, and you're like, yo, Gmias, thank you for the tips. This is a major tip, because right now, you guys should be probably stockpiling gold cards for the team that you're going to want. Not that it's guaranteed that you're going to have the right gold card for your team, but it's going to be, a lot of the market is going to start to change once those, the team diamonds come out, because you need a certain amount of elites, certain amount of goals, whatever, in order to get those players. So with everything being involved the way that it is right now, you're going to have to start to make some decisions, and a lot of your players are going to lose speed, because you won't be able to have that specific theme team that you actually want. You know what I'm saying? So with the way that this works out at this point, I would probably gear up and just know that I probably would say, I might go Raiders, because the Raiders have a decent amount. I might add that, still get that Jerry Rice. You're going to have Devin Hester with all that stuff. There's so many things that you can do, but the possibilities are endless, because we all have different theme teams. And to be honest with you, I don't even really care if I stay with the Niner theme team. But Reggie Bush and all these other guys, they're much faster, and they do a lot more for me than other teams right now. So I don't really want to go too crazy about stepping away from it. More than likely, we'll go 25 or 25. But again, making that theme team is going to be a lot easier. So that's the only reason why I say right now, it's better to do it right now than to wait. Whatever route you take with this, it is extremely important that you understand it. Also, with the in the zone, like how they're showing that the zone coverage doesn't stack, and then with the deep route, like the deep route running doesn't stack, that has to be a bug. Because last year, they allowed us to get the +4. I don't know what they're doing and why they're doing it, and I don't think, dude, it is what it is. But I've been getting a lot of questions about that. For some reason, it's not stacking, but I do think that that's an error, because we were getting +4 of zone last year through those type of physical chems and things of that nature. So we're going to keep following up with that. A lot of people have already put that in, but EA is going to take their time doing whatever they're doing, and it is what it is. So with Calvin, Debo stepped up to what is he, like a 93 speed right now? These are huge upgrades, and all I have is the +1 with the Niners with 25. So for the most part, with the way the wide receivers come out, I think we would be better off Raiders, Niners, something like that. Sean Taylor being my safety, though, he's the GOAT. I can't just get rid of him. But if it comes down to it, where it's theme team based, and I can't use the ultimate kickoff, I'm also going to lose the speed on Kyle Fuller, because he's also an ultimate kickoff player. So you know, we gotta gauge what we're willing to take away and what we're willing to keep, and it has to make sense. Else we're gonna end up losing in the long run, and I don't want any of you guys to lose, obviously. So right now is the time to start to think about it. Yo, what theme team do I want? Number one, what am I willing to sacrifice? And you know, you're gonna have to get your coins and start going crazy trying to get the strategy cards, because once you get the opportunity to get a theme team easier, having +4 speed is going to be so much more better than having just the +1, +2. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask. I will be here, so will the chat in the community. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like the video, subscribe, follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, all at GmiasWorld, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.